Now this question says solve 3x minus 2 is greater than x plus 7. Now this takes us to a topic I call inequality equations. An inequality equation is similar to just normal linear equation or algebraic equation. The only difference is just that instead of equal to here, you see either a greater than or equal to, or a greater than or a less than sign. Okay, this less than or equal to or greater than or equal to sign is what qualifies as an inequality equation. Okay, now if you're given this kind of thing, we basically do the same things that we do when we're working on normal linear equations. For this now, we're going to take all the x to this side and leave all the numbers on this side. Okay, now to do that, we have to, since we want the x to remain on this side, we're going to add 2 to both sides to remove this one, and then we're going to subtract x from both sides. Okay, so that x will live here and x will be here. Now first of all, let's add 2 to both sides. We have 3x minus 2 plus 2 is greater than x plus 7 plus 2. So we have 3x minus 2 plus 2 is 0, is greater than x plus 9. Now we're going to subtract x from both sides to remove x from here. Okay, so we have 3x minus x is greater than x minus x plus 9. Okay, and that will take us to 3x minus x is 2x is greater than x minus x is 0, so you just have 9. Now we're going to divide both sides by 2 to have x on its own. So divided by 2 divided by 2, we'll have x is greater than 4.5 as the answer. Now if you have this in a fraction form and you were asked 2x over 3 is less than 10 and you were asked to solve it, now it's almost the same way, the same format. So we'll try to clear this fraction by multiplying both sides by 3. Actually, the basic thing about it is that whatever you do on the right hand side, you do on the left hand side, and it makes the equation balanced. Now multiplying both sides by 3, you have 2x over 3 times 3 is less than 10 times 3. Okay, now this cancels out this, so you have 2x is less than 30. Now you're going to divide both sides by 2 to make x stand on its own. So divided by 2 divided by 2, so you have, this cancels this is x, this cancels this is 15, x is less than 15. So that would be that for it. So whether they give you in fraction form or you're given in the normal form and you're asked to solve it through arithmetic means, it's still the same thing. For example, if you're given 2x plus 5 is less than or equal to 5 plus 3x. Okay, now you just go ahead and do the same thing. Whatever you do to this side, you do to this side. You subtract 5 from this side, you subtract 5 from this side. Or okay, let's say this is 7. Okay, you subtract 5 from this side, subtract 5 from this side. Let the unknown always be on the left hand side. Okay, now subtracting 5, you have 2x plus 5 minus 5 is less than or equal to 7 minus 5 plus 3x. Okay, this goes, so you have 2x is less than or equal to 3x plus 2. Now subtract 3x from both sides. Okay, you have 2x minus 3x less than or equal to 3x minus 3x plus 2. So you're going to have minus x less than or equal to 2, because this one and this one will go. Now when you have something like this, now you need to do something to both sides, okay, so that x will stand on its own. You know, this is not x standing on its own, this is minus x. So to make x stand on its own, you have to divide both sides by minus 1 or multiply by minus 1, anyone, because minus minus is always plus. So when you multiply, let's multiply by minus 1. Multiplying this by minus 1 gives you minus 1 times minus x less than or equal to 2. Now minus 1 times minus x. Now since we're multiplying by minus 1, this sign is going to change. Okay, this sign will now change to this way. Okay, and 2 times minus 1. Okay, we now have x is greater than or equal to minus 2. So always bear in mind that whenever you're multiplying or dividing by -1 or by negative sign, this sign in between changes. Okay, if it was less than, it's going to change to greater than. If it was less than or equal to, it's going to change to greater than or equal to when you're multiplying by -1 or dividing by -1. So that's basically it for solving inequality equation.